Good morning. We can still say morning. It's almost noon. So I caught you guys this morning. So good morning, guys. Oh my goodness, we got some tea to spill on you guys. I hope y'all are ready for it. We have a lot of great topics, celebrity topics, etc. to get into. So I'm glad that you guys are here so you guys can get this tea. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. I hope you guys again are having a wonderful Sunday in there, cooking your nice Sunday dinner and feeling and being blessed this morning. Okay, let's go ahead and get into our show because we have one. All right. Everything, of course, is alleged. Let's get into our first topic. When I saw this, I was like, what in the hell? What in the hell? This lady says that she is currently at the doctor's office with her husband's mistress for her first ultrasound appointment. Now, how in the hell? Like, what is this? Let's get into this chat. Because when I saw this, I said, baby, this is a lot. Okay, I'm not about to be in no damn ultrasound appointment for no damn mistress, to no husband, not mine. Okay, and not anybody else's to be exact. But this lady here, honey, it sounds like she has accepted that her man, her husband, has been out here schlonging down somebody else and impregnated another woman. So she is going along with it and offering her support to her husband, her cheating ass husband, and his pregnant mistress. Let's get into this bullish. I said, man.
Happy Monday. So I am to the doctor with my husband's, I wouldn't say side piece, but the person who he's been cheating on me with, she is pregnant. So we will be seeing how far along she is today. I know that y'all are gonna say, well, what you doing there? I'm here for support for her and my husband. And also, I can't have any more kids. So she is going to be having this baby for us. It's going to be her baby, but of course, this is what I signed up for when I got married. So I would definitely be supporting the both of them. Um, and we're here now waiting. And I'm excited. She is very excited. My husband's excited. We're all, just excited. So y'all know I come on here and let y'all know, things. So this is how my Monday is starting. Happy Monday. So I am to the
So this lady is saying that she is at the doctor's office for a ultrasound for her husband's mistress. Now she's trying to say she signed up for this, but my thing is, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, what is up with your self-esteem to where you are saying that this mess is okay for you to be supporting a man who obviously is not being faithful to you if he has a pregnant mistress? Like, at what point do you wake up and be like, yeah, I'm out of here, you can have her, enjoy it, y'all raise this baby, I'm not a part of this. Okay, it kind of makes her a little weak and crazy, so to speak, to be running behind a man and his mistress and excited for her having this damn baby. What do you guys think about that? Because I was just like, yuck. Okay, sign off in the comments on that. We ain't gonna stand on too long. Let's get into as we're talking about babies, Toya, okay, who used to be married to Lil Wayne. Let's get into her because her husband, she says her husband's been asking her for another baby, and she did this little prank online. I think sometimes people go too far with pranks, and she kind of got some backlash for this particular prank that she did with her husband. She goes on to say, she says that he want another baby. Let's see. So let's get into this prank. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. All right, this is
See what? What?
Y'all see that? At what point point do we? At what point do we see that things have gone too far? Yes, babies do throw up on you, but that's different than a small infant baby throwing up on you, and then a grown ass woman who's just sitting here supposed to be cuddled up with her man, having a very serene moment, and then you just throw up on this man's head and all over his face like that to show him that maybe it's not a good idea for you to have another child. Like, just say you don't want to have another baby for whatever reason. Now, we do know that Toya has been having she did have some issues getting pregnant. One, because she was having fibroids, which she had removed, and then she wound up having their baby daughter. But her husband was saying, hey, he wants to have another child. She doesn't want to do it because of the wear and tear on her body. Plus, she's a little bit older. She does have an older daughter, Reginae, which is an adult now. And she's just not here for another child. But people thought that was the dumbest shit ever for her to do that, throwing up on this man's face and his head and all over the damn furniture and shit, like just to prove that maybe having another baby is not the best idea. Let's watch one more time.
See, what?
That shit is not funny. I'm sorry. All right, let's look at these comments because they were not feeling it, girl. This person, I'm sorry, but this shit ain't cute. Another person said that, yeah, my inner Ike would have had an immediate reaction. I mean, they would have swung off on her ass. Somebody said that I had to let my kids know that this one trend that would get them effed up if they ever did this shit. All right, this person here says that this is so cringe. They said, was this supposed to be funny? A lot of people are not feeling this in the comments. Another person says, absolutely not. I don't play these types of damn games. I know that's like spitting in my face. Throwing up on my face and spitting on my face is absolutely the same. I'm sorry. Like, there must be some love because he seemed very unfazed and unbothered by this shit. Gross. And then for her to still be sitting there after that, like, get your ass up and go get a wet towel and clean that mess up. Ugh. This says that I think that they're too old for this prank. It's cringing. I don't know. This goes on to say that so nobody gets the trend, said that I did, and I think that it's hilarious. Absolutely not. Your ass is gross too to lay there and let somebody throw up on your face. This person here says, I hate this trend. Somebody else said, I don't like it. I don't play this shit. Said it's not funny or cute. So the majority in the comments said they don't think it's cute and they thought that was the dumbest shit ever. Like, girl, what are you doing? What do y'all think? Sound off on that. I hope this is not going to be a trend where people are going to be on TikTok and in other social media platforms doing this type of shit in order to get a reaction out of. I think some things are just too far. But let's move on. Blueface is into it with rapper Soulja Boy, where he now owes him $131,000. Okay, let's go ahead and pull that up so y'all can see it. Child, I could not allow somebody to throw up in my damn face like that. Oh, I was grossed out just watching it. All right, so let's get Soulja Boy up along with Blueface. Y'all know Blueface just got out of prison, child, or jail, whatever you want to call it. All right. But according to Jasmine Brand, he now owes over $131,000 after a judge orders his music royalties seized in explosive defamation case involving Soulja Boy's child. All right. So let's go ahead and read up on it. It says that Blueface may be losing a big bag. Now, a costly legal setback is now following Blueface as defamation judgment against the rapper continues to grow with interest. Now, according to My News LA, Blueface owes more than $130,000 stemming from a default judgment tied to a defamation lawsuit filed by Jacqueline Martinez. Now, court records show Martinez submitted writs of execution to the sheriffs in Los Angeles and Sacramento counties on December 24th, right before Christmas, child. That's a nice Christmas gift. Revealing the total amount owed has reached $131,655. Now, the case centers in online claims that Blueface allegedly made, suggesting that he was a biological father of Martinez's child with Soulja Boy. It goes on to say that Martinez denied the allegations, stating that she had not been intimate with Blueface since 2018. Now, a judge, Judge Peter Hernandez, previously ordered that royalties collected through BMI and the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers on Blueface's behalf be redirected to Martinez to satisfy the judgment. Now, the original award totals $123,245. It says that including 100,000 for pain and suffering. So wow. It goes on to say that Blueface has reportedly failed to participate in the case. It doesn't matter. They're going to still take your money because it's been ordered. They said, should Blueface pay up and get it over with? He doesn't have a choice if they've ordered that to be a writ of execution, if they've already ordered that to be sent to this young lady for this defamation lawsuit, and then he didn't even respond. So he don't give a damn. He's so busy over there trying to have a girlfriend every damn week, a new girlfriend rather. So yes, he is definitely going to have to pay up $131K on that particular lawsuit. 50 Cent is on his still on his bullshit out here. Y'all know 50 Cent is forever stuck with up and stuck with 50 Cent if you ever fall out with him. But now he's going after LeBron James. You guys know that he's already done what is it, Netflix documentary on Diddy, which that's done very well, where he exposed him and his BS. And now he's going after LeBron. So he says to LeBron, and y'all see this is from 50 Cent, it's verified from the check mark. He says, hey, yo, LeBron, stop acting like you're innocent. You're next. And it ain't about basketball, champ. So it sounds like 50 Cent may know some dirty deeds about LeBron James that he's ready to bring to light. It's given that they may have had some words maybe behind the scenes or off the record, to where, y'all know 50 Cent, his thing is exposing you. If you ever piss him off, he will expose you. He will come for you and he will fuck your life up. Ask Diddy, ask Tierra Marie, like ask everybody else who's had issues with 50 Cent. But now it seems that he has some type of underlying beef with LeBron James, who we all know is a basketball star. So he said the way he's wording it is like he has something cooked up that he is going to be putting out about LeBron in terms of exposing him. So we're going to have to sit back and wait to see what that will be. Nevertheless, I'll be watching because I love a little mess child. I like LeBron, but I'm interested and I'm nosy. But let's continue on. You say, I can't wait for someone to expose 50. Child, I hope you have all your ducks in a row, because you know he's coming back full speed ahead. 50 is hella messy. All right, he is hella messy. Let's get into Dr. Umar Johnson. His claims that Venus and Serena Williams were psychologically traumatized by racism in tennis, and says that it influenced their dating and marriage choices with white men. My thing is this: love is love. If you fall in love with a white man, child, you just fall in love with a white man. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm not in the business of telling a person who they should love and who they should not, who they should marry or not marry. If both sisters decided that being with a white man or someone other than that, I know Venus' husband is Italian. I'm not sure quite what Serena's husband is. He may just be just Caucasian, but I do know Venus' husband is Italian. But let's go ahead and get into what Dr. Umar had to say about Venus and Serena marrying someone outside of their race.
From Compton, she's marrying a white man, like her sister. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be very tactful, Art, because I know what Venus and Serena had to go through. And let's also remember, Venus was out there first. She paved the way for Serena. A lot of people forget that. Even though Serena is the greatest tennis player of all time, even though she's starting to get some competition with Coco Gauff and some of these others, shout out to them and the racism that they have to deal with every day. But remember, Art, white people were calling Venus and Serena monkeys, apes, animals. They were not put out the tennis matches. Remember, there were white people asking for Serena Williams to be tested to make sure she was not a man. They were calling her a transgender, Art, on the field, bro. So imagine, and I don't know what their self-esteem was like before they started playing tennis. Think about that. Their father was a strong black man. But we don't know what their self-esteem was like before that. We don't know who else influenced them. So you got these two young black women, trailblazers, kicking ass all over the tennis world, being disrespected about their hair, their body, their beautiful chocolate skin, their lips, their nose, their buttocks. I love both of them sisters. I love them both, Art. It hurts my soul to see Serena Williams marry outside the race, but I know why she did it. She had been made to feel unattractive. Venus and Serena were the victims of psychological trauma at the hands of white America that Nicki Minaj loves so much, that she says she's so proud of. It was this America that did that to Venus and Serena. White people traumatized them two sisters, Art. And that's why, although I don't agree with Venus's recent decision to marry a white man, I don't agree with Serena's decision to marry a white man. At the end of the day, Art, these two women went into a hostile, white-dominated sport and took it over, and white people never forgave them for it. And in doing that for us, this is how I look at it, Art. And Venus and Serena sacrificing their childhood and their adulthood to show black girls what was possible on the tennis court. The collateral damage was their self-hate. And in order to rescue their self-esteem, they married outside the race because neither one of them wanted their children to look like them. And they didn't want their children to look like them because they didn't want their children to be subject to the same type of ridicule and hurt that they suffered. I'm not giving an excuse because it's unacceptable, but I am giving a psychological explanation.
I don't agree with that. Let's just be 100. Serena did date rapper Common, who is a black man. So let's not say that she don't like black men or that she's not attracted to black men. People can love who they want to love. Again, I'm not into telling the person who they can be with. If you fall in love with an Italian and he treats you right and he give you what you need, bitch, do what you need to do. That's how I feel. Okay. Now, yes, it is great to have a nice black man laying beside you, standing beside you, walking with you, all of that, because that's what we were taught. But at the end of this is 2025, where people are stepping outside and realizing that, hey, maybe love is over here too. And not to put the black men down. Black men, y'all got to step it up a little bit as related to giving black women something to nod at when it comes to choosing a black man, because sometimes our black men, they forget black men date outside their race as well. I see a lot of black men that's very colorist, where they like these light-skinned women. There's nothing wrong with that because everyone has a type. I don't like dark-skinned men, but it doesn't mean I don't like black men. Okay, it's just a preference. Everyone has a preference when it comes to someone that they're, attracted to or someone that they want to be with. So I feel like you date whatever you want to date. I don't give a damn. It doesn't affect me. It does not bother me when I walk down the street and I see a black man with a white woman. That's your choice. That's your choice. I'm not one of those like, you should be with a black woman. No, be with what you want to be with. If that's what makes you happy, fine. Sometimes we as black women can be too much for a black man. So they want someone that's very passive, that's quiet, that sit back and let them run over them. Black women, we are strong individuals, most of us. So, yeah, I mean, I've never seen Venus with a black man. Not to say that she's never dated a black man, but who the fuck cares? But I do know that Serena Williams did date Common for quite some time. They dated for a while. Okay, I thought they were gonna damn get married. That's just how long they were together. But hey, it is what it is. I don't fully agree with Dr. Umar Johnson. At the end of the day, while you talking about women, black women, when the last time you talked to your daughter who is a black woman who blasted you for not having a relationship with her? When is the last time that you fixed that situation with your own mama where they said that some funds were removed and that you were staying with her like the bitch ass nigga that you are? All right, be a strong black man once again that a black woman can look up to. Maybe a black woman don't want your ass because you ain't doing what you need to do out here because you still stand over there with your mama and you don't take care of your kids. So I can't take any type of advice from a motherfucker like that who sit on his ass, who need to be on a treadmill and doing something with himself. Go shave some of that hair, that facial hair off your face, and go read a book and be woke out this bitch and stop trying to dictate what other people should do with their life when you're not doing shit with yours. And that's just how I feel about it. I despise people that have all of the, examples for other people in terms of what they need to do to fix their life when they just sitting over there a whole hot ass mess. That's no period. He's a whole hot ass mess. Want to always give somebody some damn advice and don't never take none from him for himself. Get out of here, sir. Get off my screen with this bullshit. All right, move right along. All right, so I ran across this clip where this guy named Cornbread, what's that, Mafioso, And he is on camera naming out a lot of industry rappers who he is alleging to be gay, so to speak. He's naming out Busta Rhymes as one of them as well. He even brought up Queen Latifah. But let's go ahead and get into what he had to say, because he's exposing some people in the industry in terms of saying that especially the New York, the northern rappers are definitely undercover, as so to speak. Okay, let's get into what he had to say. Shout out to the industry blast official.
Busta Rhymes is the biggest sissy in hip hop.
Oh,
they've been engaged in homosexual behavior. New York is the home of sissies in hip hop. Africa Bambaataa, sissy. Diddy, sissy. Queen Latifah, sissy. It's all sissies coming out of New York. They brought sissies into the game. Gang Star, now you take it back now. Light ain't no sissy. We got a little hair right here, but she ain't no sissy. New York brought sissy shit into the game. It wasn't Atlanta. New York brought sissy shit into the world of hip hop. Russell Simmons, sissy. Africa Bambaataa, sissy. Diddy, sissy. Gang Star, Guru, sissy. They're sissies. Busta Rhymes, big old burly sissy.
Wow.
They sissies. New York, y'all are the ground zero for hip hop, but y'all also have introduced something else. New player alert. Gangster sissy.
Wow.
The gangster sissies come out of New York. All of them get beers and everything. Acting tough and shit. Sit your ass down, boy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all all at Diddy parties. Diddy party, you ain't no gangster nigga. You in the watch. If you in there watching that, what is you? So these get baby oil.
Yeah.
And this here and everything. Jamie Foxx is sissy too, by the way.
Oh wow.
Jamie Foxx is sissy. Jamie Foxx, you was a sissy, Jamie Foxx. And then he bust your Pimp C voice, he bust your back up. Busta Rhymes is the biggest sissy in.
So he named names. I really hope that your information is correct, sir, because I'm pretty sure some of these people that you named are gonna definitely come back. And this just came out 11 hours ago, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably come back and have something to say. People like Busta Rhymes, who is very controversial. He probably gonna want to fight you behind that shit. Queen Latifah, she may speak up, okay, because she can love who she wants to love. Now, have I heard some stuff about Busta Rhymes? I did hear a rumor, but I didn't follow up on it. I didn't even do a video about it because I didn't know it to be true. So I'm not gonna just be putting some shit out there that I heard like that, unless I feel that it's something to it. I don't have no concrete evidence in terms of what he chooses, in terms of who he chooses to love, or what he does behind closed doors. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I have heard rumors, but we all know the situation with Diddy. I mean, shit, we saw that in the case. But I'm not in the business of telling somebody who they should love, or even trying to put a stamp on them in terms of what they identify themselves as. It is what it is. Shit, it is what it is. We've seen a lot of this, and we know a lot about it. A lot of people in the industry that are doing that, they're doing things behind closed doors, and it's not our business. Is it shocking? Not really. It's 2025, where a lot of people who don't want to come out and say that they are that way because they don't want to fuck up their careers. Like, look at we never heard about Luther Vandross being that way. I think we knew that he was gay. I just don't feel like he wanted to come out and say that. All the songs that he made, I feel like he made them geared towards women because his biggest audience was were women. Okay, same with Freddie Jackson. I think the writing is on the wall. But do I feel like he's just going to come out and make an announcement to say that he is? Like, no, because again, he don't want to screw up his career. I feel like they're doing what they need to do, and they feel like they're moving the way they need to move in terms of not messing up their careers, because that would be heartbreaking for a lot of women who like, oh my God, all this time you weren't singing to me. But again, if you got eyes, then you can see that that's exactly what it is. But I don't give a damn if you put out good music. I don't give a hot boiling damn if you're trans. Put it out there, child. If it's good music, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm not on that type of shit, right? But let's move on. I really hope this guy here don't get sued. Well, you might get sued, child, for defamation if you don't have your information right, because you can't just be out there saying stuff. But let's get into some Christian rock news. Now, I have a problem with people saying they're gonna buy somebody a house or apartment when they live in a car themselves. It's weird, right? Shout out to All About the Tea. This is where I saw it. They said the things are not adding up as Chrisean Rock claims that her brother, Petey, stole a car that she bought for her mother and says that she's also securing an apartment for her mother. You guys know Chrisean's mother is on drugs. This is her on our screen, okay? They said, but fans are scratching their heads since Chrisean herself has been rumored to be homeless. The rumor is that she and Junior, her son, are living in her car. So I get it, that because she doesn't really have a great relationship with her mom. The last I checked, her mom was turning to social media to try to send the word out for Chrisean to call her. So it gives, you don't even have your daughter's phone number as her mother. You can't reach her unless it's by way of social media, to send a message on social media, say, hey, tell my daughter to call me, or hey, Chrisean, call me. So she doesn't have a great relationship with her mom, probably because of some things that happened to her during childhood and the fact that her mother is on drugs, okay? But Chrisean has her own issues. I don't feel like she's at any place to be buying anybody anything because she's not right yet. Shit, if you're living in a car, I would think that you and your son will be finding an apartment for yourselves first before you be trying to help somebody else out. Okay, your mama can go stay with one of her daughters. She got a bunch of kids. Chrisean got a bunch of brothers and sisters. She can go stay with one of her kids until she figures some shit out. Really, she needs to be in rehab because they say she is on that shit real bad. But at the end of the day, Chrisean, you should not be living in your car with your son. And if you're going to spend some money on anybody, it should definitely be on you and your child first. That's just my opinion. But let's just go ahead and get into this video. So it's Chrisean claims that Petey stole a car that she bought for their mom and says that she's getting an apartment for her mom despite being allegedly homeless herself. Let's get into it.
I'm not going to leave you in there. I'm going to get you a new lawyer, all this other shit. Weird shit. He's spending $30. He made you wait for 30 days for $30. I'm always
No, but I don't even know why Petey did that. I don't know why he went to Instagram making it seem like he got mommy the car when I shipped the car. I paid for everything. So I don't know, the car, to get it shipped. He never even gave it to her, Tessa. She calling my phone. I'm like, Mom, I'm working on your house right now. It's just crazy how I'm trying to make things right. And Petey just, huh? I'm already on live, Mookie. This shit already, he weird, bro. I don't even know what Petey on no more, bro. Like, what?
Like, I don't get that. You gave it to your little brother. Like, I'm going to give it to my little sibling that I trust. I'm going to give it to little Petey because I know they're going to play no things.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to get a car. Then I shipped it. I paid $1,000 to get it shipped from Colorado State to Maryland for mommy for her birthday. I thought we was working together. I don't even know what happened. He didn't give mommy the car, and now it's just like, now y'all calling for her checks. Nigga, we using that for her house. Them bitches collecting dust because they stacking up.
Got you, bro. I'm not going to leave you in there. I'm going to get you a new lawyer, all this other shit. Weird shit. He's spending $30. He made you wait for 30 days for $30. I'm always
No, but I don't even know why Petey did that. I don't know why he went to Instagram making it seem like he got mommy the car when I shipped the car. I paid for everything. So I don't know, the car, to get it shipped. He never even gave it to her, Tessa.
What do y'all think about that? Now, in this video, she says her mom called her. That's news to me because last I heard, like I said, maybe they rekindled their relationship. But I mean, that is her mom. But from what I saw on several videos online, that her mom could not even get in contact with Chrisean, that she was reaching out by way of social media platforms, sending out messages for her daughter to call her. So maybe, just maybe, they rekindled their relationship, which is great because that is her mom. She definitely needs her mom in her life. Okay, even though she's on drugs, that's still her mom. Okay, you never turn your back on your mom regardless of what they're dealing with. But in this instance right here, I do think that Chrisean should definitely focus on her and her son in terms of getting them a stable place to stay because it's not healthy. I know her cousin did come out a few weeks ago to say that Chrisean was definitely living in her car because she was in her car with her and that they were going to take showers at a gym nearby. And that Chrisean is definitely staying in her car. So, I mean, prayers up. She does need a stable place. She needs some stability as related to her and her baby. Okay. So we're going to move on, child. We're going to move on. Y'all can sound off. All right, let's get into this Bobby Valentino beef because y'all know who Althea Hart is. Let me go back to my screen. Y'all know Althea used to be with Benzino on Love and Hip Hop right here. When my mouse is moving, I had to go ahead and put this picture because y'all be like, Althea, who the hell is that? But this is Althea. Y'all remember Althea used to be with Benzino. They have a son together. At one point, they were going to get married, but they decided not to be together anymore. Hey, the Queen Speaks TV. Thanks for being here. And of course, y'all know this has been Benzino. Of course, you guys know that this is Bobby Valentino. Okay, now he was just linked to Mia from Real Housewives of Potomac. I always felt like that relationship was fake and clout driven. But in this case here, Althea, which is the mother of Benzino's son and his ex-girlfriend, let's take this down, has exposed him and says that he was having an asexual relationship with Bobby Valentino. Now, this is not the first time that I've heard that Bobby Valentino been messing around with guys, trannies to be exact. I'm gonna show you guys the video here in a minute, but let's get into what Althea had to say, because baby, she is blasting Benzino. I think he done pissed her off again. Now, she not too long ago got his ass arrested for showing up at her property because she had some type of restraining order against him. He broke that restraining order and still showed up there, and she called the police and they came and got his ass. But let's get into this. Shout out to Althea Hart. She says to come here and I promise you are going to jail. As I told y'all, she ain't playing with Benzino. She says Zeno said that he doesn't want to be with you. Says on your unalive mother. Okay, it doesn't matter. Says that my unalive mother. Oh, said play with me, bitch. Says based on how you leave me, okay, play with me, you'll see. So it sounds like she's arguing with someone here. But let's get to the post here where she is blasting Benzino. All right, she says that everyone who did me dirty in 2025 at Bobby V Show, which is Bobby Valentino, now I understand why you was creeping all in my house behind my back. Said that you #men are nasty and dirty. 100. Then she puts Benzino, #Benzino. So she says you was actually ucking Bobby V. Please, I tried to love you. So she's talking to Benzino. She says, and I have my last. She meant gave. I gave my last to provide as a mother, so you feel good about me losing my homes. So she is having a situation where she's having some financial difficulty, where she is losing some property. She was like renting out and had some real estate that she was dealing with, but her money got a little funny, so she was losing by way, I think, foreclosure, some homes that she owns. So that's what she's talking about. She said your son lost, stupid. So it sounds like Benzino was reveling in the fact that she was losing these homes, like, girl, you ain't winning no more, So said once the courts find out what happened these last 6 months with Zeno telling everything, said that you'll be in deep trouble. So it goes on to say this. So did you lost soul? This person need to go back to school. Says, okay, great. Said, so you're admitting your bisexuality. Oh my God. And you don't think all that along with child support didn't, let's continue. Child, these people need to go back to school. Prove as a mother. Hold on. No. Let's go back. Didn't. Okay. Don't think that all that along with no child support didn't send me to the doctors. Yeah. Oh, not send you to the doctors, girl. I hope you ain't caught nothing. Oh my. Oh my. So why did she put this again? So let's get into the video. So now she's alluding to the fact that Benzino has been having some type of asexual relationship with Bobby Valentino, and they were creeping behind her back during the time that they were together, which hence the reason she said she broke up with Benzino. Okay. So that's why she's saying it. Benzino, which is so crazy because Benzino has quite a few videos on social media where he's acting very homophobic. Now, I don't know if that's just a cover-up. I don't know if that's a cover-up for you, Benzino, because you always had something to say about gay people, and you thought it was so wrong, and you thought they were so nasty and all this other stuff. But now for Althea to come out and say the reason she broke up with you is because you were out here messing with guys. Now, let's go ahead and get into this video. I've seen this video for quite some time ago, but I'm going to share it with you guys so you guys can see exactly what the hell is going on here. We're not going to play it all, but let's go ahead and get into it. Let's make it big because we love that over here. All right. Let's go. So let me tell you what the video is. The video is Bobby Valentino getting caught with a tranny, and this tranny is exposing Benzino, not Benzino, Big Zeno, but exposing Bobby Valentino for not paying him some money for some asexual favors. They had like a little meetup or whatever. They did some things, and Bobby Valentino was supposed to pay this tranny and chose not to and ran out on them. Okay, so let's go. Bobby Valentino on the white shirt.
Back up.
No.
Back up.
Take the music out so I ain't gotta edit. So y'all see that Bobby V is caught running from a transgender's apartment on video. Y'all see him running out. He's ashamed. He's running. She's chasing him because she's saying he owed money.
You forgot your shoes and your keys.
So he left his keys and shoes. He wound up calling an Uber in order to get away from said situation because this person was videoing him and he did not want that out there. Y'all see he's walking down the hallway. Child. Okay. My Lord. Okay. What y'all think about that? What y'all think? Shout out to Doom's Live News. All right. All right. So let's continue on. Let's stop sharing, child. Now, what I'm going to play for you guys is the actual interview from the actual tranny who was in said situationship with Bobby Valentino. All right. So let's go ahead and get to that. Now, this person's name is, the trans name is Rima Houston. All right. She did quite a few interviews where she is exposing Bobby Valentino. Okay. Let me get back to my screen here. So this is her. Okay. This is the tranny who was actually following and just recording Bobby Valentino. Okay. So let's go ahead now and play what this person had to say. All right. Let's go.
Mrs. Houston, if you can look to our camera, if those were Bobby Valentino's eyes, what would you tell him right now, knowing what you know and have gone through what you went through?
If it was to be business, as was stated, things would have never went the direction they went. If you would have listened to the things that I told you in the backstory before even going through this, as I was so transparent to tell you my dreams, my ambition, my backstory, because you wanted to know what is it that I have I had experience in this field, and I told you where I want to go. Things could have went a different route. People could have you could have even gained more fans a part of that route, being so pro for the things that we as a trans community wanted to do. But apology at this moment doesn't serve justice for me. Justice will be served once you accept the fact that what you did was wrong. And that in order to progress is to also understand that you have to understand that you're not in the right in the situation.
Okay, so Rima Houston, which is the trans woman who just outed Bobby Valentino, talks about how Bobby Valentino did not pay. Sorry, y'all. Did not pay said money that he owed for a little situationship that they had. Okay, Bobby ran out on, as you guys saw in the video, he got dressed and ran up out of there. All right, so let me play this other part that I want you guys to hear. That's also in addition to what Rima is saying. Okay. All right. Let's get into that.
I'm Jamala Mustafa, and today here at BET, we exclusively had Miss Rima Houston here to tell us the truth, in her opinion, about what is going on between Bobby Valentino and the alleged prostitute and all of these things. And little do they know that this is a college-educated woman. So tell us how you identify with yourself.
I identify as a transgender woman. More certainly, I identify as human.
Now, let's talk about why we're here today. You've been in the news surrounding this humongous blowout with Bobby Valentino, who's to the public, straight man, R&B singer. Tell us a little bit about what happened that day, the clip that so many of us have seen, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. But tell us the story behind the visual.
Okay, so the story behind the visual dates back to about July, when I first met Mr. Valentino at Birthday Bash in Atlanta. Bobby Valentino had an event at a club, and me and my friends met up with them at the club, and he, chose us to come to his VIP section, and things came where we just, ended up in his booth with him.
What was that? What was the conversation like? What vibe would you say that you got from Bobby?
I got the instance of, I'm about to be put on into the industry. I got that vibe of, you meet a celebrity, he's talking about the industry, entertainment, he's talking about putting you into things that's going to get you into the limelight of what you went to school for. I got, this.
Sorry for the ad, guys. Let's get past this ad. Bobby sound like he on some bull-ish out here.
That would be more than just a business, because once again, I'm in the club. So you have people in the club that approach you all the time. And then when it's a group of girls, you don't know who he's giving that vibe to. So I just had the perception of, I'm just chilling. Okay, this is about business. Let's get to it.
Right. So when you told him, I'm a transgender woman, what did he say? What was his reaction? Did he say, I already knew that? Or was he like, okay, no problem?
He gave it, you give the image of a woman, I'm not going to be asking you to speak. I'm going to be asking you to be seen. So I'm not discriminative against you being transgender. It wasn't, it wasn't like he was like, oh, you're trans. Okay, I'm shying away from it. It wasn't given that.
So from the time that you and your friends met Bobby Valentino, were you guys communicating?
From the time, yes. So on my Snapchat, I always put up the geo filters of what city I'm in. Like, hey, I'm in New York, or hey, I'm in California, because it's like different, it's exciting. Yeah. So when I got back in Atlanta and he seen that I was back in Atlanta, that's when he hit me up like, hey, you're back in town. I see, because he was already following me through my social media outlets, which once again, tell that I'm transgender.
So when he hit you up, and you, of course, accepted his invitation, he accepted your invitation to come over, and he came over. How did it end up to him running down the hallway and you basically saying, if you want your stuff back, you know what to do? Right. How did it go from, I want to put you in a video, to him running down the hallway and us ending up here?
Yes, let's get to that point. So basically, once he enters our home, and I told you, he told my friend to leave, which was the other transgender that was at my home. He tells her to leave because she even leaked a video where she said, he asked her to exit the home. So when he gets to my home and we're talking.
Question.
Yes.
Did you feel any reservations, or did she feel anything when he started to ask your friends to leave? Was there any red flags to you at that point?
She never said anything about leaving the home. Now, when he said to leave the home, I did understand that, when you get to the industry and certain contracts need to be inside, it's more of like a one-on-one level, and not everybody need to be in your business. And seeing as though she was not the heterosexual woman that I was with birthday bashing, she was just a friend in town with me, I could understand how he wanted things to be personal. So let's keep business as business.
So you really, it sounds like you were really under the idea that you genuinely were.
It was manipulative.
Yeah.
That's the right word for it. It was very manipulative. It was very much manipulative. I've had that before, besides Bobby V. Like, guys will find a way, and not all guys, but certain guys will find a way to bait you in, to get you into the situation where they know you're going to breathe life into that situation, to get you where you need to be. And then when it's just one-on-one, they're going to hit you with what their initial or initiative thing that they wanted to do.
And what was that for Bobby Valentino, in your opinion?
I feel it was sex. I feel that Bobby's intentions was to not embarrass himself, to say that he wanted to have sex with a transgender in front of a group of heterosexual women. So he waited till it was the appropriate time to come at me when it was one-on-one, to get to the point of matter of what he wanted to do.
When did it turn from just, okay, we're talking video, to whoa,
okay, and that's exactly what I said. Whoa, hello. So I live in a studio apartment.
Okay.
So studio, everything's in one. So I have my sofa in there, I have my bed, everything's one. So you have the couch, which is right in the middle of my home, where he was sitting. And then you have the bed area, which is right next to the couch on the opposite side of the room, which I was sitting. As he's speaking to me about everything, once he gets to a point where he's talking about, transgender and stuff, and he's talking about my backstory, and I'm explaining to him like, I'm mass communications, this is what I did, this is how, he's speaking to me. He gets up and starts undressing himself. As he does this, he's talking, I see the pants coming off. So at first I'm like, wait a minute. So I grab my phone. So as I grab my phone, he's like, what you grabbing? What's going on? I'm just like, well, what's going on with this? Your pants are coming off. What's going on? I'm like, well, maybe you have the wrong impression. Maybe there's something, So I hand him his shoes. As I'm handing him his shoes, he knocks his shoes out my hand. Once the shoes are knocked out my hand, I'm just like, okay, hence is why his shoes are still there, because he rushed out the home. And you knocked him out, which knocked into my closet, which everything connected. So you didn't really have time to find your items because you were too busy trying not to be on camera with me recording you. So then when I lift up his pants to give him his pants, his keys get knocked out because he threw his pants down. And I'm like, okay. So I'm just like this on my phone, slide up, camera, boom, I'm on recording him. He's like, what you doing? So he grabs his pants, pulling up, trying to get out the house. In the video, I'm saying back up because he's rushing towards me, like trying to grab the phone on my hand. And I'm like, back up in the video. And then in the video, you hear me say things such as, okay, get out my home. And he's like behind trying to get dressed. He never wondered, where are my shoes, where are my keys? He's just trying to get out because he don't want to be recorded.
This is the key question that I
see. This is the shit I be talking about. These dudes that be running around here playing behind the scenes like that and messing with these women and appearing to be straight, but be out here in the damn closet messing around with these damn trannies and all that. That shit ain't cool. See, that's why you got to do your homework on these people, women, because people like Bobby Valentino, allegedly, because I wasn't there, are out here dating people like Mia. Okay, y'all know Mia from Real Housewives of Potomac. He was just linked to Mia. Mia was kissing them all in the mouth and everything, and he was probably eating ass the other day. It's probably not the same damn day. Now, this is the type of shit that be going on, but let's continue.
think had everyone alluding to the fact that you were a prostitute or whatever about the money. Right. That was the whole thing that people were like, the money, and they just put two and two together and said.
And the thing about it is, before the money was even spoke about, it says, if you want your shoes and your keys, not anything about sex, not anything, okay, if you want to come, if you want your shoes and your keys, then, because you put this false pretense as though I'm about to be put on some gigs that's going to take me places, not only career-wise, but financially. But you gave me the whole different story once you got that one-on-one. So instead of you turning around and come back and get your stuff, I was recording. You just try to scurry off and run and get away from the camera as quick.
A lot of these guys in the industry use that they have connections and that they're going to help somebody get somewhere in the industry or get their career up and going. But then they want them to be sexual with them in exchange for them looking out for them. Okay. Or giving them, that little push that they feel, that they feel they deserve or whatever. But that's the oldest trick in the book for somebody to say, hey, I'm going to help you get such and such place in the industry. Come over to my house. We're going to do this and da-da-da-da. It's a lot of like producers that do that shit. Jazzy Faye, I'm calling names. Jazzy Faye been known to do that shit, messing around with women and trying to use his position as a producer and his the fact that he know people to be able to get girls in certain spaces and then turn around and some inappropriate shit happen. I say allegedly, because we talked about this before. Diddy was doing the shit. Several people in the industry do it in order to get places, and they mess around with, people who are Trans-Ams as well. Cassandra said Tyler Perry is one of them. Tyler don't want to come out the closet because he don't want to fuck up his career. That's just bottom line what it is. Let's continue though.
It's possible. Even making threats after you left about if the video is leaked about you.
So you did not have sex with Bobby Valentino.
No.
There was no oral sex. There was no physical conduct as far as you are concerned. Thus far, Miss Houston, have you been contacted by Bobby Valentino or his legal team?
Yes, his legal team has reached out to my PR first about cease and desist to halt the press conference that went on today. Furthermore, today, during the interview, they have released that they are applying for arrest warrant for criminal charges due to extortion that they say dealing with $2,000 and extortion.
So they're prepared to take you to court.
Sounds like it, yes.
And you're prepared to lawyer up with your team as well.
Absolutely.
And here we are. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. Good luck to you in the courtroom and good luck to you in life.
Y'all hear that? So Bobby Valentino is playing dirty. Now, he's the one, according to this person here, he is the one who started taking off his clothes like he wanted to initiate something sexual, but then he wanted to run and try to hide and then go use his lawyers to try to shut this person up and throw all kind of cease and desist and all this out there to sick his lawyers on him to be quiet because he has this image of pulling girls. That's it. He's singing to women, kind of like, how we were talking about with people like, who else was there? What's my boy that's saying turn off the lights that had been the wheelchair child. He got in that accident when he flew around that corner. They were saying that he what's my boy name in the industry? Y'all help me out. That he ran around the corner in that car, honey, because he was getting some dome in the car. They were saying it was from a tranny. That's what the rumor is. Okay. They were saying it was from a damn tranny. All right, Teddy Pendergrass. Thank you, Cassandra. They were saying Teddy Pendergrass, honey, was in the car with a tranny. He was getting to the dome, honey, and he hit that corner, and boom, his ass was in the wheelchair. So we have a lot of people that's living closeted lifestyles, but hey, Bobby Valentino is no exception to the rule. But he's probably gonna try to throw out one of those cease and desist on Althea because she outed his ass to say, hey, you've been sleeping with Benzino. And that's the reason why we broke up, because you was over there doing some shit with him. But it's crazy how Benzino was out here acting like he was so homophobe. And then to hear that the reason why you and Althea ain't together no more, and you still popping up at her house and she's getting your ass arrested every time is weird work, right? Yeah, Eddie Murphy. We've heard about Eddie Murphy. We've heard about Johnny Gill, but Johnny Gill was saying no. He was doing the same thing, saying he's lawyering up because somebody else came out to say that they saw him with a guy and that he was probably kissing some guy that they said they saw at a party, and he lawyered up and threatened to sue and have all of this legal stuff going on to hush this person up. But it's a real thing. It's a lot of people that still live in closeted lives that want to do those things behind closed doors and don't want the shit to be out because it can ruin their careers. So shout out to them, child. I don't know. Y'all can sound off though. We're gonna move on. Yeah, child. Let me get back to my video here. Look at me. All right, so let's move on. Let's take the trigger down because we don't need it. Child. So, Bobby, get it right, Bobby. All right, get it right. Let's get into some Claressa Shields news. Y'all, let's say Claressa Shields was feeling a type of way and crashing out on live around Christmas time. She did a live around Christmas time because her boo Papu spent Christmas up over there with Remy Ma and their daughter. So they're saying that he didn't even spend Christmas with Claressa, and she was having like a little crash out moment. So let's go ahead and play this video because I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the screen here in a second, but let's go ahead and get this video up right here. All right. So y'all know Claressa always has the need to I guess check people and tell them all her business and always respond to shit that she don't have to. I keep saying, girl, you're a star. You really don't have to get on the level of people in the comments and be going back and forth with people in the comments because that make you look stupid as hell. All right. But it said Claressa Shields kicks out a homeless troll and her 5 kids from a Christmas giveaway after she says the woman constantly trolled her online. All right. Shout out to Live Bites. Let's get into this.
Is this girl who has been trolling me for some time now. She used to be a fan, but all of a sudden she started trolling me when I got with the last dude I was with. I don't know if it's because she liked him or what, I have no idea. But she had been trolling me online and saying she gonna spit on me and all this other stuff like that. And, just making up posts and all this other stuff, talking about me all the time. And got to the point where I blocked the girl on every page she had because it was like anything happened to me, like she's making posts about it, she's reporting it. So I got to the point, I'm like, you know what? I want to have her off my side. I don't want her to see nothing that's going on with me. So I blocked every page that I know that she had. And so then, I had my Christmas giveaway. And the girl came front of the line with her kids. And the bigger person in me, the godly in me was like, man, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? She here to get some little gifts and whatever. Is this girl who has been trolling me for some time now. She used to be here with her kids, but she's online saying I was broke, I'm ugly this, I'm ugly that, I can't dress, she gonna spit on me when she see me, all that stuff, right? And so when I got hit that she was there before the Christmas giveaway even started, I went, found her in the line, smiled at her and everything and said, leave. You already know what's going on. She was like, it's a Christmas giveaway. She had her kids with her. And I said, yes, you know what's going on. Like, I ain't even got to say much. Don't even make a big scene. Just go. And I feel like I smiled the whole way through, and she ended up, leaving her and her kids. And I told the kids, like, listen, I love y'all. I wish I could, do something for y'all, but I'm sorry. Like, if she would have had somebody else bring her kids, they would have got a gift. But
that's petty. So if the kids were in need, so you let your feelings against their mother keep you from doing something for a child, so they had to suffer because you had some type of beef or animosity towards their mother. Weird, right? If it's a Christmas giveaway, why you didn't give some shit away? Again, you could have been in your feelings because Papu's probably already told you that he wasn't going to be spending Christmas with you. He was going to be over there with Remy and his daughter. So maybe you felt a way about that, because y'all know she feels a way about anytime you mention Remy. Go back to the Breakfast Club interview where Papoose was sitting up there, and as soon as Remy's name came up, her ears went up, and her head, child, she was focused. She was looking down at something over there. And as soon as she heard Remy, and they got to talk about Remy, and old boy said, "Hey, I really wish that you and Remy could have worked shit out." Oh, that made her feel a way, bitch. She got up and walked over there and damn near took over the interview when they start talking about Remy. So I know she was in her damn feelings. Let's continue.
I have to, because baby, play on the internet, but don't think I'm gonna let you play in my face. Never that. So I put the girl out, y'all. She here with her kids, but she's online saying I was broke. Her and the kids, Lord have mercy. And I thought about it a little bit. I'm like, dang, I kind of felt bad because what if she really needed help? And then I done found out, y'all, this girl done got evicted from her house right before Thanksgiving. And now she's staying with a friend or whatever for the shelter filled up. And I was like, dang, I kind of wanted to reach out to her and like, hey, did you get the kids any gifts? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And
they were there. So why didn't you do something then? So you did another whole video where you were counting out all this money. So you love to be on the internet flexing and shit. See, I feel like, and I keep saying, Claressa don't realize she's a star. You don't have to be doing all that. Everybody know you paid. All your fights you win. So obviously there's some money attached to that. We know you got money, baby. And it's always the ones that come from not having anything to feel like they always got to prove something to someone. You don't have to go live, click live, and sit there counting out thousands of dollars and showing Louis Vuitton bags and shit, showing that you went on this shopping spree. You don't have to do that. You don't have to film yourself going to jewelry stores and say, oh, I spent $16K on a fucking necklace. And the shit look like an old granny necklace. Like, who cares? Go spend your money and be happy, dear. But for you to turn away some kids who were in need because of your feelings toward the mother and say, oh, I really was thinking like, I really hope that they got what they needed. Well, they were there, dear. If you're giving away Christmas stuff for a Christmas giveaway, put your pride aside and help the kids at least. Give them some toys. Even if you don't give nothing to the mother, if you have feel a way about her, at least give the kids some toys because that's why they're there. But she's staying her feelings too much. Like, that shit is so crazy.
I just like, you know what? That's just karma, right? That's just karma because some people have no reason to come for me. And I keep telling folks, I am covered by the man upstairs. I am covered by Jesus Christ. It is not good for you to come messing with me, man. All I do is bust my butt for my family. I really have a close relationship.
You ain't bust your butt to put no batteries in that damn smoke detector because I'm tired of hearing that mug chirp. I thought you had a damn bird in your house.
That's with God. And I don't pray on the downfall of my enemies, but God knows. He said, let him get them. And the way that God can get.
What is that in the Bible? What book of the Bible say let him get them? Is that in the Bible? Y'all let me know.
Get them is way better than me. Her and the kids, Lord have mercy. And I thought about it a little bit. I'm like, dang, I kind of felt.
You ain't feel bad because if you felt bad, girl, you'd went ahead and gave them kids something. At least get them one for $50 or $100. Say, hey, go down there and get the kids a couple toys or whatever. If you felt bad. That you stay in your emotions, girl. It's not that serious. Now, I don't know. I know some of your family members said you had some mental stuff going on. Maybe, girl. Maybe it's the bipolar or something. Allegedly, I don't know. But to always feel you got to run to social media and be fighting with people. Oh, this is a girl that I was fighting with online. Like, really? Claressa, get over yourself. All right, so let me show you guys. You guys can go and look at your leisure because this is going to hold up my video and I'm ready to get up off here. But I'm going to show you guys where they're saying that Papoose didn't even spend Christmas with her. He was with Remy. Okay, and Remy's still wearing her ring. I'm gonna show y'all that too. So could they be behind the scenes fixing shit? Because ain't nobody signed no divorce papers and they've been filed for quite some time. Now, y'all know, anytime a person gives that much energy to go back and forth with you and argue with you, like he do a video, you do a video, you try to go harder. Like, I feel that there's still some feelings there. And people could say, nah, I don't think so, Caramel. Yeah, I do. Like, let's go back to when you were in grade school, how a boy would run up to you and hit you. That's how you know he liked you. Sometimes that aggressive behavior really means deep down that that person still feel a way about you. Do I feel that Papoose still have love for Remy? I do. They've been together too fucking long to turn your feelings off and on like that. Now, I feel like Claressa, I think he liked her. He said, that's my friend. That's how he relates to her. He said, this is my best friend, is what he says. I got love for her. See, it's different when you say I love her than saying I have love for her. And I'm not trying to diminish their relationship, but I'm going to say this. He's been with Remy Ma through some shit. When you've been through a lot of shit with a person, you don't turn that shit off and on like that. Even when you have some real egregious shit that happened in your relationship, it's the glue, the things, the hard shit that you've been through in your relationship is what the tie that they call it, the tie that binds. Y'all have a child together. Her seed, she carried your seed. So there's a connection there. And even though she pissed you off and did some shit, maybe stepped out on you, the love that you have for this woman, because you were still down for her when she was locked up. You held her down. You took care of her kids. You went to see her, as he said, every day. That's love. That's devotion. Yeah, I don't think he wanted a divorce either, be nice. Because if he wanted, he'd sign that shit. Remy already said, hey, I went down there and filed the shit. She said, all I'm waiting on is him to sign the papers. He won't sign. There's a reason why he's reluctant. But Clarissa's stupid ass telling all your business on social media, next year, me and Pat gonna have a son. Are you? He's not giving you any indication that he's gonna put a ring on it and marry you, though. I bet you y'all ain't had that fucking conversation. He can't marry you until he gets divorced. Unless he want to go to jail. I don't think he want no bigamy charges. I don't think he want that. But what I do know is there is still a connection between he and Remy for him to spend the entire day for Christmas with her and his child. She don't hate him that much if she allowed him to stay at that house with her and that child. And I know Clarissa's ass was feeling away and probably home crying and punching the fucking air about that shit. Now it says here, and in several posts, y'all can look at it online. They said Claressa Shields spent Christmas alone. Claressa Shields and Papoose are, ringing Christmas together? No, Papoose, hold on. Papoose and Claressa Shields, no, they were not together. According to posts that I've seen, they're saying that Remy and Papoose were together, okay? They're saying, you see here, Claressa Shields spent Christmas alone while Papoose was with Remy. Up here, it says Claressa Shields has been the subject of speculation regarding her Christmas spending habits. It says that our report suggests that she spent Christmas alone while her partner Papoose was reportedly spending time with his family, meaning his daughter and Remy. They said that this has led to discussion on social media about the dynamic of their relationship and the public perception of their time apart. I don't know what's going on with them with them or whatever. Maybe he's coming to his senses and maybe he misses his family. I mean, he loves his daughter. Every time his daughter has something, like she has some type of event or something for school, he was right there. He and Remy appeared to be getting along together. She won't give him the stank look like she was doing before. So it seems like they could be in the same space and co-parent their daughter amicably. All right. So y'all know Remy's son is facing some time for unaliving somebody. He's been there for Remy through that situation as well. So they have a lot of family dynamics that's keeping them in each other's face. And I feel like Claressa, she feels a way about that. I don't think he's all the way done with Remy. And I think that Claressa has fallen very hard for Papoose. And if he decides to go back to Remy Ma, she's going to lose her shit because she has very high expectations for she and Papoose. She really loved this man. This might be her probably the best boyfriend she's ever had. I'm be honest with you. But stop running social media telling everything that you and him trying to do. Whatever plans y'all are making, I wouldn't talk about that shit with no one but him. Because if he walk away from you and make the announcement that he's going back to his family, how does that make you look? Because you already look crazy being with him, talking about you're going to have a baby and y'all going to get a house and all this other shit. And the man is still fully married and refuses to sign said divorce. Because if a man is done with another woman and he want to move on with somebody else and he said you the love of his life, guess what? He's going to go ahead and show you that by signing the divorce papers and making a real commitment to you. It's like he's in limbo. It's like you're a good time. It's like you're a space filler right now until he can go back where he really wants to be. And sometimes men will do that. They'll move on with somebody else and he will, in his mind, when he look at you, he might see Remy. Okay. You over there cooking for him. You washing his clothes. You letting him stay with you. Of course. He ain't going to turn it down. You spending money on him, buying him jewelry. He ain't going to be like, yeah, no, I don't want that $10,000 necklace. He going to take that shit. But just know everything that you're throwing over there, he's going to take all that shit back when he go back with Remy, if that's what he chooses to do. But there is a reason why he's not moving forward with that damn divorce. But again, y'all can go, it's all over the internet where they're saying that Papoose spent the holidays with Remy Ma. But let's move on. Let's move along. We're not done with her. We got one more post on her, then we're going to move on. Ciao. All right. I be really trying to like you, Claressa, but girl, you be on something else. But shout out again to Live Bites. He said Claressa Shields fires back after her ugly cousin, not ugly child, goes on an interview talking bad about her and says that it's all lies. Now, I showed you guys a video yesterday. I went ahead and pulled it again. So you guys, for those of you that didn't see the video yesterday, will be in the know of what was said. So this alleged cousin, she's saying she's Claressa's cousin. She talked about how Claressa was getting a disability check starting at age 9 and that she was in the Olympics and that her mom got into some trouble for some money that Claressa won during the time she was in the Olympics while she was on disability and did not report said money. She talked about that. She talked about Claressa only got clout when she got with Papoose, that nobody really cared about her, that she wasn't that girl, and nobody was really checking for her like that until she started publicly dating Papoose. All right, so Claressa has fired back by saying, and that Bigfoot, ugly, lying ass biatch ain't no kin to me neither. Not neither, girl. Said that I ain't seen that trifling low budget hoe in 9 years. She goes on to also say that I don't associate with her and she ain't my family. Sincerely, the GWOAT. Because y'all know this is what she calls herself, the GWOAT. All right, child. She says, when I see folks believing lies about me, but questioning the actual truth, how can a person I cut off 9 years ago tell you anything about my personal life? Well, I mean, if she knew you 9 years ago, girl, she probably still know your business. Anyway, so she says, okay. They can't. She said it's the obsession for me. So let's go and get into what this person had to say about Claressa. She has a lot of anger in her voice as related to Claressa, honey. So let's get into it. Obviously, she know you because she's telling a lot of personal details. Not saying that they're facts, but she's talking like she know you like that. Let's get into it, honey. Shout out to Celebrity Gossip News. Let's get into what she had to say.
To find out just how unhinged she really the fuck is.
Ooh.
Y'all think that I'm unhinged. You think I'm off my fucking rocker. Y'all know she used to get a disability check.
How did the Disability Association get up in here in this conversation? What disability check did Claressa used to draw? She's not supposed to be fighting if she has a disability, right?
No, when she won her first Olympics, her mama, she found out. So when she won the Olympics the first time, so Spears came to her and told her she owed them like $25,000. And when she asked them what for, it was because her mother had been getting a fucking disability check for her since she was like 9 years old.
Wow.
What was the diagnosis?
The same as everybody else in our family, mentally fucking deranged. He's gonna find out just how unhinged.
So y'all hear that? So she's saying Claressa has some type of disability check, like she has something going on with her where she gets a check every month since 9 years old. And there was some trouble with her mom back in the day for not reporting said money to, I guess, disability, that they were getting these huge checks, and it was some issues back then. So apparently Claressa is saying, I don't even know this lady like that, and she don't know my business. She cut her off 9 years ago. This is the same person who says that she allowed Claressa to watch her child. And then she was pregnant again, and she was asking for some type of money to get an AB. Like she's got a bunch of videos. She also sat down with Tasha K and did a full interview on Claressa Shields. Y'all can go watch that at your leisure as well. But I'm just like, damn, girl, you are doing the absolute most. Okay, you are doing the absolute most. Did I upload this picture already? Let me see. Let's see. I'm trying to give y'all all the tea because give me a second. Because it's a recent picture floating around with Remy with her ring finger, honey. Got a ring on there. Let me find out. Let me see. Okay, yeah, there you go. I didn't upload it. Let's see. Give me a chance to upload it right quick, guys, so that we don't have to spin the block back on this situation with Remy and them. But hey, yeah, if that's what he chooses, if he chooses to go back with his family, I ain't mad, because people do it all the time. They look at Judge Mathis. He went back to his wife after the divorce was filed. People do it. Okay. Simone went back to her husband Cecil after she filed for divorce. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. People do it all the time. All right, so let's get back and let me upload this picture here that I found where they're saying Remy is wearing her wedding ring again, child. They said the fans point out that Remy Ma is still wearing her wedding ring despite her estranged husband Papoose both moving on to I guess new relationships. There's a wedding ring. This is a recent picture. Shout out to Press Play, because that's where I saw it. Okay, so I don't know, guys. You never know. I ain't gonna be surprised if they announce that they back together or go try again. I ain't gonna be surprised at all. But then again, it is what it is. All right, moving right along. Let's move you out of here, honey, to the next topic. Let's get into some Love and Marriage Huntsville information here, tea and all of that. Tisha Scott is getting drugged the hell out of online. We're gonna look at those comments here in a minute. They saying, girl, we're not feeling you. Girl, get your ass up off the show. Girl, you childish, and all the things. We're gonna look at the comments because I went ahead and screenshotted those. But let's get into this clip that I saw for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Tisha was acting like a fifth grader, all right, on this damn video. between this mess going on with she and Nell Fletcher. I kind of feel what Nell is saying here, because she's going to say, I don't sit up and talk about my business to people that I'm not really tight with like that. If I don't trust you like that, no, y'all want me to be in this group and y'all want me to share my personal business, but I don't know you chicks like this. I don't fuck with y'all like that. All right, now, if we're going to film a scene together, yes, but in terms of me sitting up and talking about my personal business with you so that you can have something to use against me later on, yeah, I'm not here for that, girl. But let's get into it. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV. Let's go.
I have a lot on my plate with my life right now. I have a huge family. I have adult children. I have a child care center. I have a lot going on. And it's like I'm not in the best space with the group. Even though you apologized to me, I know we had a moment. And then me and Tisha still at it. But I'm not that close to you all to share some of my deepest things. That's the way I move.
Tisha always do that deflection bullshit whenever somebody's talking about something and she act like she don't want to hear them, like she's ignoring them. I've seen her do this in several scenes. If somebody's saying something or they checking her, like she'll pull out her phone or she'll pull out a mirror or she's acting like she's texting somebody or looking through some text when really she's just deflecting and ignoring the shit out of you, which is, I think, that's the most disrespectful shit ever. But let's continue.
Like, for me to just share deep things, I have to be really close to you.
Did she say something about us not being transparent? I mean, I'm just saying.
She just said she don't want to share her personal business because she don't know you guys like that. So no, she's not going to be all the way transparent. She would tell you what she feels you need to know. But while you were playing on your fucking phone, that's why you didn't hear or was able to comprehend that, Tisha.
Nell needs to learn how to communicate better. Her age, she needs to know how to properly communicate to us.
What her age got to do with it? See the dig right there? But then if she flip it on you, Tisha, and say some slick shit about you, then it's a problem.
Destiny, I think you did great, for a start. I mean, A for effort. However, I don't know if it's going to be possible for all of us to move forward in this group because everybody's not being transparent.
You just said, I don't like you, Nell. I don't really want to be friends with you, Nell. But then you turn around and say, I don't think it's possible for us to move forward. Why would you want to move forward with somebody you just said you don't like or want to fool with? Make up your mind. Either you want to move forward and put the mess behind you and be adults and exist in the same spaces, or you don't want to fool with this person at all. Make your mind up, because I don't think Nell cares either way. Let's move on.
It's not okay that when somebody in the group go back and talk about another person to other ladies in the group, and it gets back to the person that you're talking about and you can't say it in their face. So that's my problem with these ladies in this group. Well, one particular lady in the group. I feel like if you got something to say about me and about my marriage, about my husband and what I should be paying attention to, don't go say it to Destiny, don't so say it to Trish, but say it directly to me.
I've said all I need to say to you.
And you haven't said
We
nothing
have
to
talked
me.
about this.
No, we haven't. When we tried to talk about it,
She told you not to get in her husband's face. So you ran up in Chris' face, which is Nell's husband, and thought you were checking him, and she had to let you know, nah, bitch, no, you won't. You won't get in my husband's face and check him because you don't want nobody in Marceau's face. So Tisha feels for some odd reason that certain rules don't apply to her. And if and when you check her on that, then she gets into this attitude, and it's like this forever stuck 5-year-old attitude that she carries. And every time she see you, she just does this, attention-seeking bullshit that she continues to do every time you see. And I got to say this about her, because it's not just me. And I'm going to show y'all. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm picking at her, but the shit got to be said. Like, this shit been going on since season 1. I don't know what happened to you in your life where you feel like you need this much attention from grown-ass individuals. And now I see why Kimmy says she don't fuck with you off the record, Tisha, because of how you act. At some point in time, be an adult about the shit. If a person just sat in front of you and said, I'm dealing with some personal bullshit, I really don't feel like all this underlining mess right here, don't say, oh, you didn't talk to me. She did check you for running in her husband's face. You guys have had several conversations. You had a conversation by the pool when Kimmy and Nell was getting ready to have a fight. So she had a conversation with you. But because Tisha always needs moments, like, the only person, I said this before, that can check Tisha and get her ass together is Marceau. Like, he talked to her like he's gonna pull his fucking belt off and chastise her like a child. And that's the only time that she would kind of sit back and act like somebody with some sense. But let's continue.
Your energy was extremely high, and you didn't want to talk about it.
If I said anything about you,
No.
it was before I sat down and talked to you at the coffee shop.
Oh, so your conversation with Destiny was before that?
The coffee shop? When you talked to Destiny about me, and you told her that I need to watch the video of my husband and about keeping your name out my mouth, that was before we had our conversation at the coffee shop?
Well, see, that's the thing. Whatever the timeline was, I will tell you this. I have said some about you. When I talked to you at the coffee shop, at that time I had not spoken to Destiny.
The coffee shop.
Yes.
Girl, it don't matter the time. And the thing is, the conversation was had. Like, Tisha is now trying to play semantics. Bitch, who fuck cares about when the shit was said? The fact of the matter is it was said. She's acknowledging she said it. So who cares if it's at the coffee shop? I don't give a fuck if it was in a fucking treehouse. It was said. Like, damn.
I think both of them are hurt and offended at this point. And I don't think either of them are doing a very good job of squashing this. And so I think that there's something under there that...
Kimmy, you can shut your ass up too, because weren't you just trying to fight Neil last week in last week's episode? Weren't you trying to throw her in the pool and you had your own issue? So when they were trying to tell you to pipe down and fix that shit, you weren't trying to do it either. So you definitely not about to be the peacemaker in this situation, because you just had a knockdown drag out with Neil. So since when do you become the counselor of the group?
They haven't been able to get past. And I don't think Tisha's interested.
It seems like Nell wants to have an issue with me. And if she want to have an issue with me, what I was trying to do at the game night was talk to you and see why you went to Trish and said that I wasn't being transparent. And you told Destiny that I need to keep your name out my mouth. And you also told Destiny that I need to be concerned about the video of my husband. And that was not okay. And so my thing is that we would never be okay, because I don't like how you move. I don't like the fact that we met and I broke down in front of you and I thought we had a moment, but yet and still you go back and on me to Destiny. That's not okay with me.
Tisha, you talk about everybody to everybody, but as soon as somebody says something about you, it's, oh my God, you said this about me. You are the most chattiest one on the show, Tisha. You stay taking shit back. You sit up and have a conversation with Destiny about Nell, and then y'all go and have a conversation with Trish, and from Trish, y'all will go over to Kimmy and keep that shit going like schoolgirls. We saw it in the last episode. But then want to sit around Nell and be on the kumbaya shit like, oh, I know there's an underlining issue. Yeah, all of you guys are a part of the underlining issue, because as grown-ass women, y'all should squash the shit and exist if you're going to be around each other. I mean, Jesus.
And that's not something I expect from a woman of your age who said,
She keep throwing up that age as a dig at Nell, but Nell looks damn good. She look better than some of y'all sitting at that table, even though she's older than most of y'all, except Kimmy. I'm finding out because somebody told me in the chat that that Kimmy is definitely older than Nell. I was shocked by that. But Nell looks better than most of y'all sitting at that damn table. I'm just going to say.
I'm a mentor or I am a life coach. If you have an issue with me, we said at the coffee place, come and talk to me. Don't go talk about me to Destiny. Don't go talk about me to Trish. Don't go talk about me to Kimmy. You can come directly to me and tell me what the problem is. I've never not stated where I stand with any and everything. If I said it once, I said it again. I don't have an issue with you. I haven't said anything about you. When I met...
You absolutely did. You absolutely said something about Nell. You said, I don't like Nell. You told that to Destiny. You told that to Kimmy. And you also told that to Trish with her long chin ass. You throw her in there too, because she be a part of the bullshit. And she try to sit back when the shit is going like this here, like she don't have nothing to do with it, when she had a whole lot to say behind the scenes. I despise them types too. But at the end of the day, Tisha, you had a full-blown conversation behind the scenes with Destiny, because you said me and Destiny were having a conversation and she was telling me this and we were, so you acknowledge that you had conversations off the record with everybody at that table, but with the person you should have been having it with that you have a problem with, which is Nell. Grown women know how to confront that shit head on. If I got a problem with you, I'm not coming to Destiny to talk to Destiny about no issue with no damn Nell. I'm not going to Kimmy, and I damn sure ain't about to sit across from Trish with her long chin ass and say shit to her about my issue with Nell if my issue is with Nell. That's what grown women do. Grown women step to grown women and iron that shit out. That's what they do. That's what I would do. I ain't talking to nobody else if I have a problem with said person. And if it's got to go further than that, then oh well. But at the end of the day, I did my part as a grown-ass woman to step to the person I have a problem with. That's what schoolgirls do. Keep up that chatty behavior and keep shit up behind the scenes. Nobody got time for that. These are businesswomen. Nell is a businesswoman with multiple businesses. She's dealing with shit with her kids in and out of jail and shit. She don't got time to be worried about if a bitch like her or not. So the fuck, if you don't, gather your wig and find somewhere else to go with that bullshit. That's what I would say. Good listen to you.
With Destiny, my thing was, once again, here we go, Letitia got her name in her mouth.
Go.
Like,
so
why does she
you?
keep talking about this thing with
Destiny,
my
what did you
son,
say to
my grand?
Now, Nell sat quiet while Tisha was talking and vocalized how she felt. But as soon as Nell get to talking and airing Tisha out, now all of a sudden you overtalk. That's that disrespectful shit that I'm talking about right there. So everybody else got to sit and listen to you go on and on saying the same shit over and over and having a moment, as you called it. But as soon as everybody else or Nell open her mouth to rebuttal, have a rebuttal or respond, now you overtalk her and want to talk to somebody else when she's talking to you. That's that high school shit. Let's keep going.
Grandchild, why?
That's why Kiki threw that fucking drink on you when you did that shit the last time. You ain't learned yet. Rest in peace to Kiki, not to bring her up in this situation. But that's the reason why she threw that fucking drink on you and about drowned your ass at the table when you did that shit to her. You be looking real stupid if Nell reach across there and grab your ass up. But let's keep going, child.
Why we keep talking about my issues
with Nell? Like, I don't like her. Because she is the type of person that when you say, hey, this right here hurts. If you
All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna look at these comments and then we're gonna go ahead and do our jam session because how many more topics we got after that? So we have one more. So we're gonna go ahead and look at these comments, child, where they roasted and toasting Tisha's ass in the comments. Because baby, people are tired. They're even going as far as saying pull this fucking show from the damn air. Like they tired of it. Like they're saying this show done ran its course. Girl, get rid of this show. Carlos, they are directing a lot of these comments to Carlos King too, saying, hey, get rid of this fucking show. It's ran its course. It's run its course. Like we sick of this shit. All right, so let's continue. So this person says Tisha is exactly who she says Nell is. Said that she poked Mel and Kiki every season, said that they're no longer around, so she's doing it to everybody thinking it is going to make her a star. Laughing emojis. Said that she also definitely deflecting and she don't want Nell or anyone in her marriage, yet she always in others' business. All facts. Listen to him because it's more, honey. I took the liberty of pulling several comments because I said, okay. This person says, I don't like her. Meaning Tisha says that what age are you again, Tisha? Girl, bye. And most don't care for you. This person here says, nobody likes you, Tisha. Damn. Another person says, womp womp acting, stop acting 5 years old. See, the only one that said something. This next person said, I hope she reads all the horrible comments and she respectfully leaves the show. Her and her Aggie slow ass voice. Oh, damn. That was a read right there. My God. I do hate that. That voice when she do that shit. I hate that. This person here says Tisha with the throw up emojis. This person here says that she's embarrassing Marceau and the kids. Going down and said that the way Tisha talks really irritates me. And as you guys can see, these comments are straight down. I'm not just clipping and posting negative comments. These are straight, just screenshots from this particular clip right here, where people are vocalizing what they feel and what they see. So it's not me attacking her. As you guys can see, I'm not the only person that says Tisha needs to get her shit together. Okay, so I promise you I went straight down and screenshot and we're reading them straight down. All right, so this person here says that Tisha Scott is really an actor, not actor. All right, let's continue. All right, this person says, I don't even see Tisha have this much heat for Marceau, and that's the main person who needs it. I agree with that. She don't do that Marceau because he stay acting a fool. So this person here says that Tisha's behavior is unbecoming. She has a childlike mindset. Didn't I just say that? I just said that, didn't I? And played the victim so long, she believes her delusional stories. Grow up, Tisha. The next person said, Tisha finds someone to have an issue with every season. Now that Mel is gone, she orchestrated a problem with Nell. It cut it off. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's continue, though. This person says, and Tisha, we don't like you. Oh my God. This person says, sick of Tisha, like all the way sick of her. Damn. Another person said that Tisha is becoming too much. Another person said that Tisha's voice is super annoying to me. And it keeps going. I promise you, I went straight down. Another person said that Tisha is emotionally undeveloped. Well, damn. This person here says that Tisha is such a victim. Poor girl. Another person says, I can't take Tisha's voice, so annoying. I don't like this show anymore. It sucks. Oh, child. Another person goes on to say, it's time to shut this down, meaning this damn show. All right, let's keep going. All right, so this person says, when Tisha keeps talking, I feel like I'm listening to Carmen on South Park. Not Carmen, child. This person says, very annoying. Fast forward, always playing the victim. This next person says, can Tisha please get off the show? She would never talk like that to Mel. Please get off the show. Wow. Another person goes on to say that I think Tisha should have the same energy towards her husband instead of letting her mother fight her marriage battles. Stop focusing on Nell. That's the least of your problems. Damn, they going in. Another person says, no more storylines since Mel left. Now Tisha is acting like shit. Child. The next person says that, is that really Tisha? Said she got big as hell. Wow. The next person said that we don't like you, Tisha. Okay. I ain't saying it. These are comments, and you see the names attached. Next person says Tisha has found a voice now, huh? Definitely not. Definitely don't apply that energy to her husband's behavior. This is the third person that said that. LOL. And Nell is just mean and grouchy. Nell is over the bullshit. But now these are the people that you saw and claim to be your friends after you fell out with Mel, and now they're going after your ass now. So if somebody got to be public enemy number one, and unfortunately it's you, Nell. All right. So this next person says, guess I didn't realize my once favorite show was still on. Seems a bit boring from the clips. The next person here says that Nell is loud like me, but I don't think she is what Tisha is saying she is. Okay. This next person says, there's no way in hell I'm going to stand at a table where somebody's going to say they don't like me, girls. Said that Tisha, please, you ain't innocent in this situation. Another person says, please let this show go. Mel is gone. Oh my God. And that is it. And that is all for the comments. So as you guys can see, I'm not the only person that says that things need to change and that Tisha need to grow the fuck up. I'm not the only person that said it. But let's get into my jam session, and then we're going to get into this last topic. Y'all sound off because I know y'all saw the comments, okay? Damn, they were shredding her ass, won't they? All right, so let's get into it. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the likes. Let's continue on. I think we have one last post, and then we're gonna get out of here with Monique Samuels, where she's talking about the shit she's still dealing with her now ex-husband Chris Samuels. Okay, I had no idea Chris Samuels was on this type of time, child. She's talking about how Chris just giving her hell behind the scenes since they got divorced. Y'all know she's dating now, but she said Chris is keeping tabs on her and doing fucking most. So Monique Samuels, honey, shout out to Angela Yee, because she interviewed her. So Monique Samuels says that she talks about her complicated divorce, and she says that her kid says that he, meaning Chris Samuels, has a whole folder of screenshots and pictures of her. That's obsessive behavior, right? Damn. I thought he filed for divorce. So it sounded like he want that old thing back, or maybe he just crazy like that. Because you have a lot of men that's crazy, child. They have 10,000 pictures still of you, still be trying to call you, still be trying to drop by, and all of that won't let you go. They see you out with somebody else, they be trying to pull up and regulate shit. But Monique Honey says that Chris Samuels is out here doing the most. Let's get into it. Shout out to Angela Yee.
5 minutes, he will pull out his phone. My kids even said that he has a whole folder with screenshots and pictures of me. And at one point, it's been bad.
And you left the show last year. So
yeah, I quit because my children, now we're really getting into it. My children were not dealing with the on and off again, week on, week off, living arrangements. And they really needed me. Right. My children are homeschooled. So I was literally getting up at 3 a.m, going to work, and then coming back on my week, having to homeschool them.
Listen, I do not miss
cook,
morning
clean,
radio.
Listen, all of that. Go to bed at like 9 o'clock at night to do it again. And I felt like I just couldn't get ahead of the schedule.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, out of all the jobs I've ever had, that was the one I did not want to walk away from. I loved radio.
Yeah.
So I made the decision, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to do this anymore.
Put you on a different time slot, baby.
Yeah.
That morning.
Listen, I really wanted to make it work, but my children, they're at an age where they really needed me. And it was funny because once again, he started this whole rumor that I got fired
from radio because saying that you were leaving.
I know, it's just insane. And it's been a lot, because this is the first time I'm really putting it out there, because he has done so much in the neighborhood, in the streets of Potomac, and anybody that lives in Potomac that has crossed paths with him knows exactly what I'm saying. Within 5 minutes, he will pull out his phone. My kids even said that he has a whole folder with screenshots and pictures of me.
Wow.
And at one point, it's been bad. And to the point where he would even tell me, I got eyes on you.
Why?
It's like, dude, enjoy your life.
You dating?
You dating and doing you. Focus on that. Don't focus on
it's
me.
like, how does it go from we were in love to like, do you hate me? You know what I mean? Like, what is that about? Because and even watching Real Housewives and seeing like, we've all seen, this is kind of part of the storyline is Stacey. People are saying that she's dating him or whatever happened, she dated him. And you're like, I don't care. We haven't been together for 2 years.
Right.
And you really seem genuinely like,
I literally don't care. I'm like, are you good with kids?
Very much.
That's it. Right. Like, she got a 9-year-old daughter. Okay, if y'all dating, cool. The kids can have a play date. Like, what? That's how
you know you are over it. When you are honestly like,
that's creepy for an ex to be like, I have eyes on you. Like, why are you watching her this close? Like, why? Pick up your kids when you're supposed to get them and go live your life. Like, you going on dates too. Like, you were out dating, what's the girl, Stacey Ross? Y'all went on a few dates, and I don't think Monique was feeling no way about that. She's moved on. She's dating. It's alleged that the guy that she is dating, he's not finalized his divorce, which would still make him be married. But hey, that's her business, child. It don't look good, but at the end of the day, you left a marriage to be with somebody who's still married. Weird. But at the end of the day, Chris, if you're out here still stalking this lady, talking about you keeping tabs and you got all these damn pictures, a whole photo book that you keep of her at all times, that's some weird work. Like, you might need some therapy, sir, because that's not given.
I wish you well.
Yeah. And I really do wish him well, but I would also wish for him to leave me alone. It's like, let me live my life. You're living your life. You're dating and doing whatever you want to do. And what's crazy is I'm not even dating. I'm not even to that point yet. And honestly, the way things are panning out, even with that, it's like, I would even hate to bring somebody into a situation where he's acting the way he's acting and we're trying to co-parent.
Right.
You know, it's a lot. Within 5 minutes, he will pull out his phone.
Monique, did you just sit here and lie, say you're not dating, girl? Monique, I like you. I like you a lot, Monique. But I think we all know that's unadulterated bullshit that you just said right out your mouth. We already saw you snuggled up with old boy. Do I got to go and pull the picture? Let me see if I got these damn pictures. Hold up, y'all. Y'all know I don't throw shit away. Let me see. I know. Let me take this picture down. I know I still got this picture. I hope it's in my archives. Give me a second. Let me scroll through this this beautiful bean footage right quick. Because Monique, you ain't about to sit on my platform and lie. I like you, sis. But if you dating, girl. It is what it is. You are divorced now, but you ain't got to lie about that. All right. You ain't got a lot to kick it, mama. Let's see. Do I still have the picture? I know I don't delete nothing. Let me see. Because, girl, you was all up in his face, kissing, and he was all up on you, too. I was like, okay, Monique. That's a good look, I guess. Then when I found out old boy was still, like, married or something, I was like, you couldn't wait till y'all got divorced? Or he got divorced? Like, how you jump out the frying pan into the damn fire? That's weird. Give me a second, y'all. I know I got this damn picture. Let me keep scrolling. Child. This is a mess. Can't be that far back. Oh, I know I still got them. Y'all give me a second. Be patient with me. Be patient. Let me put some music on so it don't be so painful. Hold on. Let's put some music on so it don't be that painful. I gotta find this damn picture. To this damn picture, because this is who she's dating. Okay, y'all know we ain't gonna never tell you wrong. This is who Monique is dating, and old boy still got a wife because he ain't finalized his divorce yet. You tell me. That don't look like no friend type of entanglement right here. This don't look like no friend type of kiss. He all in your nibbling all in your ear and whatnot. I'm just saying. What y'all think about it? Y'all let me know. This is who she said to be dating. Put that one, my husband up there. Y'all so messy. Latoya Mitchell is messy. I love it. But this is who Monique is dating. We just sat here in this damn interview with Angela Yee and said, I'm not dating anyone. Girl, stop it. Yes, you are. I get it. Maybe you don't want to acknowledge that you're dating old boy. He's supposed to be somebody, I think, that worked with her on the radio station that she works on too. So yeah, y'all have like a little connection or whatever. But at one point it was rumored that she was messing around with some dude from the gym, and then she unfollowed him. But then after she got divorced from Chris, I noticed that she follows him again. So I guess, to kind of keep that negative conversation about their relationship or situationship down, because people are trying to say that the gym guy The guy that she was seeing from the gym was her younger son's father, at which we all, kind of conceded the baby is Chris' baby. Okay, the baby looked just like Chris. So I was like, yeah, no, I don't know about that one. But in terms of her dating, she's definitely dating, unless they broke up. But the last we knew, she was dating old boy right here on my screen, who is still married, who is in the process of getting divorced. And it is just because you're in the process of doing something does not mean that it's done, right? That means you got to see it through. But what y'all think, child? That is it. As it exposed that ass girl. Listen, y'all about to play with me. But yeah, that is it. And that is all for my show. I hope you guys enjoy all the messy topics, honey. I try to give y'all some good tea in this video, and I hope y'all like it up. Okay, like it up and hype it up. All right, you can hype the video as well. Don't forget to comment on all the topics that we discussed. Don't forget to share the video. All of the things are the things with this video. Okay, subscribe to the channel. For those of you who have any new people here and you enjoy the show, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because that's how we do it over here, honey. We dance, we twerk, and we also get the good tea. All right, we invite you guys to come on back. But thank you guys. I'm Camille Real. This is the Camille Real Show. Let me do my little, because y'all keep telling me I need to do more sound effects. Thank y'all so much for the show. And we will see you guys for the next one. I will be tapping back in with you guys, okay, for another video. All right. Thank you to my top flight mods, because y'all are in the house deep today. So thank y'all so much. Y'all all are here today. So Truth TV Podcast, thank you for being here. Tyra, thanks for being here. KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, and Rose Armstead. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job of modding. To all of my content creators, my usuals that stop by and support. Thank you, Deary Talk, Black Women in the Building. Jonetta Speaks. Thank you, Simple Mom Family TV. Astute Queen B, Miss Didi, JCD Creations, Shay P. Thank you, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, and Schoolboy if you're here, because those are my usuals. All right. But again, thank you guys. Oh, I had one more topic before we get out of here. Because this was sent to me. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Pastor Jamal Bryant. I can't believe I said pastor. But Jamal Bryant, child, he and his wife went to some type of event. His wife is getting a lot of public scrutiny, and they are letting off on her ass in some comments, child, about her attire. They're saying this is not the correct attire for a first lady to wear something that looks and appears to be sheer. I think the dress is cute. Now, one thing y'all can say about Miss Carter Turner Bryant, baby, is that she always slays when she steps out. The lady can dress. Her makeup is always flawless. Her hair, everything about her, when she step out, baby, she steps out. But a lot of people had a lot to say about this particular dress that she wore, in terms of saying, even though that it's not see-through, it appears that way. And a lot of people saying, hey, that's not correct attire for a first lady. So what do y'all think about it? It look really nice. Okay. I think that she definitely has upgraded him in so many ways. Okay. In terms of how he dressed, how he step out. She makes sure he looks to the nines, because baby, when she step out, she be on 10 every time. So y'all know, your man, your spouse always has to match your fly. You can't be out here looking good and he be looking crazy, shoes ran over, but she makes sure that he be definitely stepping out and matching him. But what do y'all think? Do you guys think that her dress is appropriate for the title that she now carries as first lady? The dress is bad. I would wear that shit totally. I would wear that. Okay, that's cute. Let's just put her up. Okay, that's a better look at it. What do you guys think? Okay, it has the appearance of a sheer see-through look. Okay, whoever made the dress, they obviously matched her skin tone to make it look and appear that she's wearing something that's sheer or see-through. What do y'all think? Put a 1 if you guys feel that this dress is inappropriate for her as a first lady. Put a 2 if you think that the dress is not inappropriate, that it's a beautiful dress, you like it, you will wear all the things of the things. Let me know. Y'all go ahead and let's do a vote so we can get out of here. Put a 1 if you think the dress is inappropriate for her as a first lady. Put a 2 if you think the dress is not inappropriate and that is totally something that she should have worn and that she looked great. Let me know. I see a 2. Okay. Everybody's scared of, I see 2. I see some 2s. Okay. Okay, so Dr. Bryant should have worn. Tam C, did you meant to say should not or should have worn this? It says 2 because she isn't a real first. Oh, come on through here. The shade. Okay. 2 because she isn't a real first lady. Come on, real first lady. Y'all are crazy. Truth says real cute, but again, wrong place to it. Okay. We'll take it. Tiffany Thomas says, as a first lady, I can see what people are saying. However, I wouldn't tear her down because of it. I respect that. I definitely respect that. Deborah Holder says it too. Says she looks nice, but not appropriate for a first lady. I'll take that. Okay. See, this is what I like about you guys. Y'all can give honest comment. Y'all can give y'all honest comments and your honest thoughts about it, because not everybody gonna agree, and I love that. You guys can always vote how you want to and speak how you guys want in terms of, you know, yay or nay on certain topics, and you're not gonna get attacked over here, because it's, you know, it's okay for you to have your own opinion, and we definitely applaud that over here. Sweet Essence says that these days old ladies and grannies are looking like first ladies of the old past. Yeah, child. She don't have on like the big hats like the older first ladies would look. She dresses more modern in terms of first lady. She is definitely about fashion. Every time you see her, baby, she is out here serving the girls. Okay. True TV Podcast says kind of torn. D-Nice says nice dress, but not for a first lady, for people that's seeking what you are saying. Oh, come on now. All right, better let them know. Sweet Essence says that it was for a charity event and not a church event. Okay. Latoria Mitchell says that why don't he never show the rest of his kids? Said I see he took a picture with the girls, but what about the older two? And you got a point there. And he got one that he got, I think, one or two that he had in his congregation. You don't ever see them kids. He don't talk about them. It's like, child, it's mute. When I tell you it's all mute when it comes to those kids that he impregnated a lady in his congregation, he don't talk about that child. And he don't talk about the one from Texas either. Okay, he got like a 5 or 6 year old in Texas, a little girl. He don't talk about him. He don't share no pictures. But just he and Giselle's kids, oh, he bigged them up, honey. They get all the clout and shine. Yes, they do. Aries Love says that not for a first lady. Absolutely not. TMC says she be fly. She do be fly. She can dress her ass off. I love that about her. Aries Love says not in a Kojic church. Right. You're right. Said those babies were about side chicks. They were, but it's still his kids. All right. But what y'all think? Thank y'all for the comments. I appreciate it. I had to do that last one. I almost forgot about this damn topic right here. But thank y'all so much. You can keep commenting. I love that. I do respond to the comments as well. Thank y'all so much. All right. Let's see. Tiffany Thomas said he's been spending a lot of time with the girls. Yeah, he just did like a podcast interview with his 3 daughters, his twins, and their other daughter, the oldest one that he has with Giselle. Okay, but yeah, so I love that for them. He's very much so in their lives. But yeah, we don't hear about the other ones. We don't hear about the others. But thank y'all so much, honey. Let's get on out of here. Love you guys down again. Thank y'all for a wonderful set. Until the next one, let's go. See y'all video, like the video.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up